Hi everybody, I'm the Reluctant Reviewer, and it's a really gloomy day around here, and I was just going to show you this horse, but when I thought about it, showing you a horse, I thought of a different way to do it. I thought I'd show you more horses. I have nothing else to do with my time, see? This is a Battat horse. It is part of the Glitter Pony series, so I might as well show that one first since that's the one that started everything off. You can tell it's got a lot of glitter in its hair. It is not jointed. It does come with a saddle. It comes with carrots. It comes with a bucket for the carrots and a little container for shampoo so you can wash your horse. It has a nice tail. It's got a nice saddle. I mean, it's plastic. Well, actually, it's kind of vinyl-y plastic, but it's not as nice a saddle as I'd like. There is no articulation in it, which is a bummer. It has glitter hooves, so I guess that's your glitter part besides the hair. And she comes in a box that you can also use as her stall, which is kind of a neat thing. And I guess that's a thing with Battat horses. Battat horses are the ones that you find at Target and Walmart, Amazon. So this is how she came in. So if you take everything out very nicely, you still have this left, and you can use this to keep her in. Now, the one thing I brought out all the horses for was pretty soon we'll be getting nice days again. And when we have nice days, what do? We go outside and we take our dolls out, we take our cameras out, and we take pictures. And yes, neighbors look at us like we're nuts, but whatever, who cares? I like to take the horses out. I especially like to take this horse out, which I've learned is our generation Morgan articulated by Battat. I found it at Savers and it was really, really cheap. And sometimes you can go to Savers and you'll see like a bunch of things. Like the other day I went in and they had a bunch of style heads. There were like 6 style heads all one day. Well, one day I went in and looked for a horse. They had horses everywhere and saddles everywhere. And I thought this is really cool. But I thought this horse is really nice because I wanted something big for a ball jointed doll. So this one works pretty good on girls that are this size and boys that are that size. So if you think, it's kind of proportionate. Usually they're not proportionate, like the horse's head is really big and the doll's really small, or the doll's head is huge and the horse is small, and you're like, okay, something's not quite right. But as far as pictures, usually they turn out pretty well. So this is an articulated horse, which I looked online, and it's kind of costly. It's a good thing I went and got it at Savers. She didn't come with her saddle or anything, but you have the joints here, and you have the joints here on the hoof on all sides, and you can move this way and that way. So it's really kind of neat. The one thing about her though, if she falls, she does get dinged a lot. She doesn't have any flocking on her, so she has a lot of scratches on her, but she has really nice hair, and I love the articulation. If you go over here, this is Spirit by Just Play, and she is based off the Netflix series, which is Spirit Riding Free. So this is the one that she chomps the carrots. Cupid did a video where we showed you this horse. I mean, it's a nice size, it's pretty. It doesn't have a saddle, it just has the blanket, but it is a really pretty horse, and it's a nice size horse. When you look at the two together, they're the right size. This one, Glitter Pony, is supposed to be for 14-inch dolls. Morgan's for 18-inch dolls. So looking at that, then we think that this is another 14-inch doll. My favorite part about taking photos of the dolls on the horses is if they have this outfit, if you have one of these, it looks so pretty on the back of the horse. So this is Pip hanging on to this one. And this horse is Patriot, and this is Felicity's horse from American Girl. It is her horse Penny's foal Patriot. I like this one because American Girl, I will hand it to them. They do make realistic looking animals. And to me, this is a beautiful horse with beautiful eyes. She does have flocking on her. She comes with her blanket. I mean, it's just a very stately looking chestnut horse. It's very pretty. So if you can tell here, it's about the same size, just a smidgen smaller. I should have gotten your mama. Oh well. This was like a Black Friday years and years and years ago when they did their Cyber Monday day, and it was so cheap, and it was like, I want a horse. I don't own Felicity, but it's okay. This is Saddle Star Sky. My little ball jointed doll is sitting on her. Nice thing when you use a ball jointed doll is they have a stance so you can spread their legs a bit to sit on a saddle, which is always nice to be able to sit on the saddle, not like some Barbie dolls where they just kind of like, ah. We did a review on this, I believe, on QP's channel also. This is the one that you can change the horseshoes on it, and they come in different colors, and I've still never seen them in the store where you can buy more in different colors and different things for her hair, but that's who this one is. So if you look on QP's channel, you can get a more in-depth video on this one. So we're still about the same size, getting a little smaller, but not too bad. The next in line, this is from the Barbie line. This is Sunrunner, which is for Western Fun Barbie. You know, it's no articulation. Like, the only one that with our articulation is this big Morgan over here. Everything else is not quite, you know, maybe it's got a kitch in it, something with batteries, something makes a sound, chomping sound, but now these are pretty much just standard. This one still does have the remains of her little things on her hoofs, which is kind of cool. She's got 3 of them at least. She needs a nice washing and hair conditioning. Nice thing about Barbie horses, you know, if we've talked about how do you want to build a collection before. So maybe you love horses. I love horses. I never rode a horse when I was a little kid. It was always battery operated carousel horses, you know, or, you know, something along that line. But I love the look of horses, the sleekness, and I like to get them in my collection. So maybe you want to start a collection of Barbie horses. Barbie's had a lot of horses. You could have a couple of shelves of horses by just looking up all the different Barbie horses. So that's an idea. Maybe it's something you want to do. So this is one of the Barbie horses. The second one, this is Honey. This is Skipper's horse. It's an interesting horse. Needs her hair done a little bit. It's a little bit dry. But it's interesting because it's for the Western Skipper. So she's got like the Western saddle on her, the blanket. It's a pretty horse. It's very different, you know, and it fits Skipper. Now the next horse here is another Skipper horse. This is from the 4-pack of dolls and horses from a ponytail. It's the Sisters Horse Adventure. Now this one has the purple saddle, and if you bought it as a single kit, it ended up with the blue saddle, so that's how you know if you have which one, if it's from the 4-pack or the single pack. So just remember, this one is the 4-pack. But I mean, it's standard. The horses are pretty much all the same. They're hard plastic. This saddle is hard plastic. It's molded on and painted, but it's nice, it's pretty, it goes along the lines. It's good for your Skipper collection. And the last 2 I have down here are from the Illuma rooms that American Girl did. They had a stable, and this is Glitter and her baby Glitz. Now if you have smaller ball jointed dolls and you want to do a little montage with your pictures with smaller dolls, these are perfect size. The horses that American Girl used for their stable set are Breyer horses, and if you know anything about collecting horse figurines and whatnot and dolls, Breyer is big on horses. So they've got all different types, all different sizes, beautiful horses. So if you collect them, try Breyer horses too. So these are really cute to go with some small scenes that you want to do. So we started this off with Glitter Girl, Celestial, her name is, and what she came with, I'll just show it to you. She came with a whole lot of carrots in a bucket. Not bad. She has a shampoo bottle and a spray bottle so that you can make her all beautiful. So the only thing about the Battat horses are when you open them in the package and they have the plastic holding the hair, you know, like Barbies normally have, you have 2 pieces of plastic and then it's sewn to keep your hair together. Battat has the sewing on the plastic tab, but it's only one, so you can't take the plastic and split it and get it off the hair. What you have to do is start the one part and pull it a little bit, and then where the holes are, take your scissors and cut in the middle where those holes are on the end, and then you can rip that plastic apart, and then it's easier to get their hair out. Otherwise, you're going to lose some hair because you're pulling at it. It's a weird way that they did it. I'm not quite sure why they didn't use two plastic pieces instead of just one that it's sewn on, but who knows? So these are our horses, and I think there's a few more, because you know that every time you buy a Barbie and a horse, usually then there's one for this sister and that sister and that sister. So you can have a whole collection of horses. But I thought it was something to show you, and let me know, do you like horses? Do you collect horses? Do you want to collect horses after I told you this? And I'll talk to you later. Bye.